Hello, everybody. I would like to talk about the Miss USA 2009 beauty pageant that happened on April 20th in Las Vegas, which was a huge controversy. Um, First, I'm going to read you the question that was asked by Perez Hilton, who was a homosexual. I'm going to then read to you Miss California Carrie Prejean's answer to Perez Hilton's question. And then I'm going to read to you Perez Hilton's reaction to Carrie Prejean's answer. Here we go. During the show, Perez asked Carrie, Vermont recently became the fourth state to legalize same-sex marriage. Do you think every state should follow suit? Why or why not? Carrie answered, well, I think it's great that Americans are able to choose one or the other. We live in a land that you can choose same-sex marriage or opposite marriage. And you know what? In my country and in my family, I believe that a marriage should be between a man and a woman. Carrie said to a mixed boos and applause, no offense to anybody out there, but that's how I was raised, and that's how I think it should be between a man and a woman. So after the show, someone asked Perez, what he thought about Carrie's answer, and he says, the way Miss California answered her question lost her the crown, without a doubt. Never before that I'm aware of it as a contestant been booed at Miss USA. Well, those who booed her was probably either Carrie those who booed Carrie was either probably homosexual, or they probably have family who was homosexual. I believe those people need to get over it, because there's a certain group of people who's not for it, plain and simple. Okay. Another thing I wanted to say, that whether Carrie Prejean answered the question or not, that was her personal belief, and we have to respect that, she stood her ground. I mean, she deserved a medal for it, and she was going to sell out for a fucking crown. You know what I'm saying? And those who don't know what a sellout is, a sellout is something that represent you, like your culture or belief, and you trade it for something that do not represent you. Selling out is like something that's it's more valuable to you, and you trade it for something that's less valuable. Like trading platinum for gold, and platinum was more valuable than gold. You're not gonna, who wants to do that, But I think what really bothered Carrie was that when Perez asked her that question, he mixed marriage and gay together, and I think that was the reason why Carrie had burst out her answer like that. And she was right about this country, that this country was supposedly built on traditions and morals. It's supposed to live in a Christian country, and our constitutional rights was written through tradition and morals. But of course, America don't practice what they preach. And even if you look at one of the amendments, they talk about if a man and a woman get married, they have certain rights. And that's why they try to separate church and state. This issue we talking about here is a state issue. It's a political issue. Which it should be inside the court. First of all, we should not call it gay marriage. I mean, marriage is something that God gave a man and a woman, and it's supposed to be in the church, and it should be approved by the pastor. This should be called a civil union that is through the state inside of a courtroom, and it should be approved by the judge. Okay? But so this is a political issue. But I think what's going to happen if they do pass it, throughout the 50 states, it's going to cause a lot of corruption. It's going to cause a lot of disappointments, discrimination, you might well say, and a lot of lawsuits. You got pastors not going to, homosexuals going to walk in the church and they're going to think they have that right, and which if they do pass that, I guess they will have the right, but the pastor's not going to, he's going to deny them. Some of them might take the money. And if they do get denied, they might take it to court, But I think this is a good opportunity now for these religious groups now should come out now, like the Jehovah's Witness, the Orthodox Jews, the Israelites, the Seventh-day Adventists, the Pentecostals or whatever, whoever. These religious groups should come out and stand up and fight against this. I believe they should fight against it. Go to the gay community, the homosexual community, and do a march and protest, whatever they need to prevent this from happening. Instead of, bothering other people who's not doing nothing, wrong. But what I think about it, I just think that I agree with Carrie Prejean 100%. I'm for her 100%. Like I said, I think she deserves a medal, and we have to respect her for it. She stood her ground, and I think marriage should be between a man and a woman, and we should need to protect it and honor it. But just tell me what you think about it, and write your comments and stuff, and tell me what you think about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I need to say. All right. I will be looking forward, talking to you soon. Peace.